So first tell me how this tour is going on.
You mean in the past?
And this one which you are playing now, the tour.
Oh, it's very good. We start in the first leg of this tour in October 18th. We started in Scotland, and then we went to England. We make like 11, 12 shows there. And then we came to the second leg of the tour in Germany and Switzerland, Belgium, and Sweden. We played at House of Metal Fest, was amazing, in Umeå. And then we came to Czech Republic, and then Slovakia, Croatia, Serbia, Italy, Spain, Portugal, and Dubai. And well, we started in October 18th and we finished in December 6th. It's very good. It's a little bit cold, a little bit tired. It's a lot of road, but it's okay. It's very good. Yeah.
So you can say that you are happy with this tour. The
Yes.
crowd is good,
Yes.
etc. Yeah.
Yeah, we're very happy.
Okay, back to your past. I mean, the times when you joined the Sepultura. How did it happen that you start playing with them?
Well, I met Max and Igor in a bar in Belo Horizonte where we lived at the time, and I met the guys, and they already has the idea. They already had the idea of the band. They already played in one night only, and then Max asked me to. I already had a band at the time. I was a guitar player for a band called Mantas, and I'm older than the guys, so they already had listened about me. They heard about me, and they asked me. Max asked me to go to his home one day. Okay, can you show me something? We are looking for a guy to play, and then I went there. The first rehearsal I saw was a disaster. Was like no songs, no music. The only song they played was Antichrist, but it was in Portuguese at the time, Anticristo. And then Wagner Lamonier was the singer, and Max on guitar only. And then I said to the guys, okay, they asked me to join, but I said to the guys, it's not good for me because you're not playing anything. You are just making noises, and Wagner is throwing small fruits from the tree, and the guys, and Igor was throwing the drumsticks in Wagner. So I was like, where's the band? I mean, I cannot see a band in this. So Max asked me to join them, and I said to him, okay, if you play guitar and vocals instead of this guy. But I mean, I respect Wagner a lot, but at the time they were like kids. So I said to him, okay, I don't want to play with this guy. It's okay for you, and okay, let's try this. And Max had problems with him also, so Max said, okay man, get out, and we stay, me, my brother, Jairo, and Paulo.
So Wagner wasn't happy when he
Yes.
knew that you don't want him in the band.
No, it was okay. I mean, I didn't know the guy at the time, so I was just complaining about his kind of attitude in the rehearsal. So I was like, okay, he doesn't seem very professional for me. And as I told you, I'm older than the guy, so I was already almost getting married or something. So at 16. So, but they were like, Igor was 14, Max was 15, I was 16. In that time, the difference of 1 year was too much longer, you know. And then, then we stopped talking. I mean, I never talked to Wagner before. I talked to him 10 years ago. But at the time, we weren't friends. So he went to join Sarcophago, and we were friends from the guys from Sarcophago, but we were not friends from Wagner. So, but the other guys, we're still friends nowadays.
In other way, we can say that you are the guy or the spark which make that the second band appear, Sarcophago.
I don't know, because I don't know if they already has this project before Wagner. So I really don't remember that. I didn't know the guys at the time, but I don't think so. I think maybe this was a spark. This what happens was a spark, so to say, yeah.
How do you mention or remember the times when you were playing with them in the beginning? I mean the scene, the concert, the zines, etc. How do you remember now?
Wow.
Do you miss something from these times?
I miss what was pretty different from nowadays, because we didn't have internet and nothing like this. We were, answer and writing letters with bands from Europe, like I don't know, Chuck Schuldner from Death in the United States, and another guy and Jeff from Possessed, and guys in Europe. I remember I was writing letters to a guy from Mayhem, the first drummer, and then we lost contact. But I found a guy in Poland last year. He was amazing. He was like crying when he saw me, because he was like, man, we talked 40 years ago by letters, and now I'm meeting you here.
So last year you met first time?
First time, first time last year in Poland, and in a small festival. And so those times was a little bit different because of that. You needed to fight more. You needed to, go for it, write letters, buy instruments undercover, because we had a military government in Brazil, was a dictatorship. So was very difficult in this way. Otherwise, we couldn't do anything. We have to arrange everything and lend instruments to the other bands like Sarcophago, Mutilator, Overdose, a lot of bands, Chacal, and everybody. So we lent instruments, like, okay, I don't have a guitar to go there in São Paulo. Can you lend me? Okay, I'm not playing this weekend. You can see in some bands from Cogumelo from that time, you can see on the back of the cover of the albums the same guitar, the same bass. So because we are using the instruments from each other.
Some kind of family.
Yes, kind of family, a real tribe like this. And the other thing was completely different in that times was any gig we did, any show from Sepultura, from Sarcophago, was like 3,000 people. Was easy. It's like that. Okay, we're gonna play in a football, not a stadium, but a small school place to play football and basketball. So we're gonna play there next month. So 3,000 people, 2,000 people, using black, and Venom, Exciter, Creator, and everything. So that was amazing. I mean, it was a huge movement. And then our dream in that time was to play in São Paulo. Me and Max, we are talking about that at the time. Like, you think one day we're gonna play in São Paulo? It's like the biggest city in Brazil, and play in São Paulo, and if you have an audience there, if you have people watching you, that's success. Was in the time. So our first gig in São Paulo was like 1,500 people. Like, wow, became crazy with that. Very happy, very proud. So after 90s, okay, the metal, extreme metal was like this, and then it was difficult to have more people on the shows. And now it's getting better. From I don't know, maybe after the pandemic times, it's getting better each year, but it's also very difficult because you have a lot of bands you didn't have in that time.
True. You said that you joined to the band when they have only one song, Antichrist.
Yes.
You record with them the Bestial Devastation. Any riffs or tracks are written by you?
Me and Max. always.
Yeah?
Yes, I show him like, I remember showing him Necromancer, first riff, and he was like, oh, let's do it. And then we pick up the riff and we make the rest together.
I ask because you left the band after Morbid Visions, but I heard that some of the riffs or tracks on Schizophrenia are yours.
Yes.
Which one?
Wow, difficult to remember. I mean,
okay. So you just
that,
mixed the riffs, making together songs.
Yeah, I make some, because I left the band after the Morbid Visions tour. After the last gig, we were writing the Schizophrenia album. We didn't have this name yet. And then I don't remember. I really don't remember. But if I listen to the album now, I don't listen for a long time. But if I listen, I can identify something like, oh, this is mine. But I stay in. I was living with them, with Max and Igor, and I stayed there for a while when Andreas came. So I stayed there in their home, and then I showed them songs to Andreas, and also from Bestial and Morbid Visions. Oh no, you do that and do this, and we were great friends. So we still are friends, but at that time we were good friends.
But why you left the band?
Well, I had
because it sounds that you were not kicked off, but you just decided to leave the band and bringing the guy who will be playing guitar
in my place, to replace me. Yeah, actually, I when I left the band, Max put a folder, a poster in the Cogumelos shop. In the center of Belo Horizonte, and then he was like, okay, we left our guitar and Jairo quit the band, so we need another guy to play, to replace him. So I went there in the same day in the shop, and I saw that, and then I ripped it from the wall, so no way. And then I went to Mark's home and talked to him like, okay man, if anyone can replace me here, I stay in the band. If this is the problem, I can stay, but I don't want to stay. But we can call, like we can think about someone very good to replace me, not because I'm very good, but because you deserve it. A better guy, like comparing to the other people I knew at the time. So what about the guy from São Paulo, Andreas? He's a nice guy. Yeah, but he's from São Paulo. I don't know if his father and mother, but we are like 18 years, 20 years. And then he called Andreas, and everything was okay. And I was very happy with this decision.
But why you decided to leave the band?
Well, a lot of, not one thing. I was trying to study music. I was trying to make other kinds of music, like rock and classical guitar. So I went to a school to learn a little bit, and theory of music. And I was living with at that time I decided to live with a girl, and then I was very young, and too much alcohol, a lot of issues, but nothing with me and the guys. We didn't have fights. We never fought before. So actually I made this, I called them to this meeting in my place, in my home. I was living with my mom at the time, and I called them, and I told them, okay, I don't want to be in the band anymore, because I'm thinking in other stuffs, and I have a lot of compromises, and I think I will be, as we say in Brazil, I will be a small rock in your shoes. So I don't want to be there. I don't want to do it. So the band is growing up very fast. We could see that every day. We are already talking to Monte Corner and people in Borivoy and a lot of people from US. And I don't want to be a pain in the ass. So I will quit quit and you guys put someone in my place. So there was no fighting or something. We cry a lot at the day that day. And I remember Igor was crying from my home to his home in the bus. He called a friend of mine, another drummer, and okay, let's go to my home, please. Oh, and then this friend of mine told me, that day Igor just cried as a kid in the bus from your neighborhood to his home. And I was like, oh man, sorry, man. But we're still friends. Yeah.
Have you ever regret that you left Sepultura?
No.
No?
No, man, because I have 4 sons now. I have 4 kids, not kids, but I have sons and a daughter. And at the time, Igor, my first son, born in '89, so I became a father really soon. And, you know, I have to focus on my life and work and everything. And I joined The Mist in the 90s, so I was very happy at the time. And everybody was together, you know, Sepultura, The Mist, and everybody. But then Sepultura has to, in '89, I think, or 90, I don't remember, but they went to São Paulo to live there. So we lost a little bit contact because then they went, they explode. And but we are, from that time till now, we are talking maybe every month. Yeah, we talk by phone or something.
The Morbid Vision has a very strange sound, I think.
Strange.
It's different than any each of your recordings or Sepultura recordings.
Yes.
How do you feel listening to it now? Do you think it should be, it should have different mix, or it's like it has to be?
No, I think it should has a different mix, and you know, the problem is people from in Brazil at that time, people didn't want us in the studio. I mean, we were like the dirty kids, and you know, we didn't know how to play, and we didn't understand nothing about the technology. So people from the studios and the other musicians, like more popular music, they were like, okay, record these guys and ciao, you know, like this. Yeah. So Bestial Devastation was recorded and mixed it in one day. Like we recorded in one afternoon and mixed in the other day. I could feel, and we felt like I could felt the guys from the studio like, oh fuck, these boys
again. And
then we played, and this sound is great. And then the guy was like, hey, don't play like that. Don't play like that in my amplifier, please. I was like, well, man, it's the sound we want. No, you cannot do this. You break it. I don't know. So they were like, what kind of rock do you play? You know, it's a kind of this or that, like Brazilian rock bands, really popular and traditional. You know, we are like, no, man, nothing like that. So nobody knows nothing at the time. Nobody knew it. You know, Mayhem and everything. So we had problems issues to do it with a good producer. And so if you ask me, I don't like the sound too much. I know there's a good atmosphere there from the time, like, okay, that was the best we could do at the time.
Now it's classic.
Yes, it's a classic. And we didn't have too much time to do it, so that's it. Let's do it.
I read somewhere that the first idea, I don't know whose idea, for the cover art was the devil with the guitar.
Yeah, from the artist. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it
Alex.
possible to find anywhere this art?
If there exists?
No,
he didn't do that. He didn't do it.
It was just an idea.
Was just an idea. Okay, I put the devil playing guitar. You know, it's like, what? What do you think we are, man? No. And then no, we want the devil and Christ here, and you know, like he pushing, and it, you know, we came from a very traditional Catholic city, Belo Horizonte. It's it's maybe where you have most churches in Brazil, the state of Minas, where we came from. And then everybody was like this. Every artist was like this. Oh no, it's too not Jesus. It's like this. So we were like, okay, we have to find a guy who do this. And then we find this guy. He was okay. Okay, if you pay me, I put this. But Bestial Devastation was worst because the guy who made it, it's a close friend from myself nowadays. We talk every day, Sergio. And Sergio was like from a family. He's black, from a black family, and very evangelical family. From Protestant, something like that. And not him, but his family. And he painted the cover from Bestial only in the middle of the night, like 1 o'clock in the morning after his parents sleep.
Okay.
And he uses candles because he couldn't put the lights on his room. So he painted, and then 6 o'clock in the morning, oil painting, and then he puts a sheet, from bed. He puts a sheet and put the whole art. How do you say? I mean, behind the
hide.
Yeah, the closet, like closet. Yeah, he put like this, and then he put the closet like crazy. He did that for a week or something.
I didn't know this story.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah.
Later, brothers re-record these 2 albums plus Schizophrenia.
Yes.
But first, they released Bestial and Morbid at once. What do you think about this move? How do you like this effect of their new albums?
I like it, but it's not something I go for it. It's okay, but I'm not into this. I don't have this feeling of I want to record an album. There's a lot of classical albums in the world now, and I don't want the bands to record it. Like Rush, Kiss, whatever, Black Sabbath. I don't want Black Sabbath to re-record the first Black Sabbath. That's what I want, the original. So okay, but I'm not against this. Also, as a author and co-author from the same songs from Max, Igor, and Paulo, I'm not against it. As soon as I get paid also for this, and so it's not a problem for me. I don't want to do it. I mean, if I wouldn't do it. I re-record 4 songs from Sepultura, something like that. But I don't want to do the whole album. It's not my feelings. But the albums Max did now and Igor is very good, and they always talk about that. It's not something from three years ago. I mean, we were talking about that for a long time.
Okay.
Every time it's like, oh, Jairo, I love the songs. Morbid Visions is a good album, but it's a terrible mix, and the sounds of guitar and everything. We didn't tune the guitars at the time. So, for example, it's detuned. So me and Igor, we would like to do that, and I was like, well, man, go for it. So first time we before they re-recorded, I don't remember, maybe 4 years ago, I think, 2021, we made Antichrist together. We recorded Antichrist
there's
together.
a video.
There's a video on YouTube. Igor asked me to do that, and we made that, and it was very good. And then Igor told me, like, man, we put a new sound on this, and maybe it's time to do the whole album. I don't know, I'll talk to Max and something like that. But I was never invited to do that, so it's their business, Cavalera business. So they recorded. I think the album is good because we can listen a lot of things we didn't in the first and second album. But I pretty much like the originals. Yeah,
Because they are.
because I remember everything and the atmosphere and everything.
Why they didn't invite you for these recordings?
Well, I really don't know. I mean, I know it's hard to to bring a guy from Brazil, or the logistic is not easy to record it with me, and then I have to maybe tour with them. We never talk about this, directly. Like, oh, why you didn't invite me? I really don't care about this. I mean. They don't need to do that. It's not an obligation. And they have their own bands and, another guy's playing. So for me, it's okay. And I was really into Troops of Doom works. We have a lot of work to do. I do almost everything. I think about music and songs and lyrics and pre-production and media and everything. So me, Marcelo, we are always thinking about something. And so that's it. I was focused on the Troops of Doom also.
By the way, there is the second version of Troops of Doom on Schizophrenia.
Yes.
Have you do something with it, or it was just the new lineup which recorded?
No, it was just the new lineup with Andreas, yes.
Why they re-record this song?
Because they like, we knew at the time that we already knew that Troops of Doom, the song was very good. I mean, it was like an anthem for Sepultura. We had to play every gig. Like, so this song we cannot, leave it out of the set list, never. So they play it until now, like Cavaleros also. So I think Max and Igor and Andreas decided to do that in the Schizophrenia album because of the bad mixing of Morbid Visions album. So let's make it again.
96 is the year when Max left or was kicked out from the band.
Uh-huh.
There were different versions why they are not playing together. What is your vision of it?
Well, actually, this is very hard for me because I wasn't a part of the band, so I wasn't with them. What I can remember is I was invited by them to be with them, only to be, like a friend with them during the Roots mixing with Andrew Wallace in New York City. So I went from Brazil to New York City. I stayed there for 2 weeks in the studio with them, with the Sepultura guys. And every night we went to some place to dinner and some gigs. That's when that time in 96, 95 to 96, in the end of 95, I think. That time they introduced me to a lot of people like, Mike Patton and Evan from Biohazard and people like that. So I stayed there for 15 days, and I was in the studio every day with Andrew Wallace, just as a witness, only as a witness, I mean. And I didn't see too much good vibe between them. So I was like, hey man, wow, I don't see you guys together. I see you here and I see Igor there, and So that time I was like, something's going wrong here. It's not a band, like this. So I don't know what happened. I mean, what I know, it's what everybody knows about. Gloria's son died during the Download Festival, I think. And they were in England, and they tried to continue the tour and play, and Max had to come back. So what I know, it's what everybody knows. I mean, nobody told me something from the band. Nobody inside the band told me like, okay, Max is going out the band, is quitting the band, or we're gonna break up because of this or that. So nobody told me anything. And I don't know. I don't know. I cannot say that's it. I don't know. So it's a shame because I like them.
It was peak. of Sepultura.
Yes, was.
Then.
They were very, very big at the time.
And how the Brazil scene react when they split the ways?
How they...
When Max left, how the Brazil's underground scene react?
Yeah,
It was something like divided. We are Max team, we are the rest of the band team.
Yes, I think so. But the first reaction was very bad. I mean, it was very sad. Something some sadness, took place. Everybody was like, "Wow!" Now, like 1996, they are one of the biggest in the world, and they split. Wow, what the fuck! So I was very surprised, but I was less surprised than the other people because I was there just before Roots album came out, and I didn't feel too much connection. I mean, not as musicians, but as persons, But was very sad for everybody. I mean, I saw a lot of guys, headbangers, crying because of that, and then became this shit like I like Sepultura. No, I like Max. I go for it. I go for that. No, now now it's okay. It happens. Now we have two bands, maybe more. So that's it.
All right. In 2020, we can skip to the future a little bit.
Yes.
You founded Troops of Doom.
Yes.
And what was the idea behind this band? It's something like continuing playing like you play on the beginning of the Sepultura, or what is your vision of this band?
Yeah, Troops of Doom came a reality in March 14th, 2020. So it was in the beginning of the pandemic. I remember it was my bad, and Alex called me he is from Rio de Janeiro. He called me and man, everybody's talking about, because in 2019, in November, 3 months before we started the band, we played together in Rio. I played with the Mist in 2019, and Alex's band in Tehu was the open act for the Mist. And then when we came there, when I went there in the place we're gonna play, we went to play, Alex asked me to play with them. Can you play a song from Sepultura? Alex is one of the best friends for Andreas and Max and Igor and Paulo 40 years ago. And we were friends. We began to be friends 40 years ago. So Alex asked me, Jairo, can we play together? Because I'm playing bass and vocals in this small band in Rio. We're gonna open act for you, the Mist, tonight. It was in the dressing room, in the backstage. Can we play together with you? You can go on our stage, please. I'll be very proud. And I said to him, okay, we can do that, but please don't ask me to play Troops of Doom, because everybody asked me that. So every band plays Troops of Doom, they call me to play. So can we find another song, my song, something? And he was like, okay, do you know how to play Bestial Devastation? Yes, I know. Okay, let's do it. So we played Bestial Devastation. And then the Mist came on the stage and we played the Mist. Okay. And then I was playing Bestial Devastation with Alex, and I was like, the vocals of this guy sings like Max in the beginning. It's very good. I like that. It's not too dirty, not too, but at the same time it's understandable. So I could make a band or a project with Alex. So okay. So 3 months later, pandemic came and everything was closed. Everybody home. So he called me and said, hey, a lot of people call me from Rio, and a lot of people told me like, we both on the stage works like gold, and everybody likes that. So we could try something, project or something. So I became with the idea of the Troops of Doom. and we called Marcelo. I didn't know him too much, was not a close friend, but was one of the best friends of Alex. We called him for the other guitar, and I called Alexandre for the drums, because we already know each other. And he's from Belo Horizonte also. And then that's it. We start the project as a project, but okay, what are we gonna do? We're gonna do what I was doing in the time I quit Sepultura. We're gonna do this. We're gonna. I still have some riffs from that time.
Oh.
I have some records, so let's do it.
So
Okay?
there are some 40 years old riffs on this.
Oh yeah, on tapes.
But I mean, this is so old. But these so old riffs you re-record first time on the.
Some of them, yes, yeah, and some new ideas came in my head, but because I'm still listening to the same shit I was listening that time, so I don't like too much new bands. I mean, like Slipknot. I think it's very good. They're very good, but I'm not a big fan of those new bands. So I still listen to Slayer. I'm still listening to the old stuff, Black Sabbath, and Megadeth, Creator, Death, Possessed, Celtic Frost. I love it. So every time I play guitar in my home, automatically I play something from the 80s and beginning of the 90s. So everybody say, "Oh, this looks like something from the 80s." I didn't make an effort to do this. It's natural. So we came with the new ideas, and me and Marcelo, and I had some riffs from maybe 20 riffs from. I still have some.
So there are
I
still
didn't
riffs,
record.
all the riffs which are waiting for recording, yeah?
Yes, yes.
Oh.
And I still have some from that time.
And why, I mean, I can imagine why you choose the Troops of Doom. It was your first thought about the name, or you was thinking different names as well?
Well, no, it was my first thought. It's like, it's my most known music. So I decided to put this name. And I think it's, like the logo and everything, I think it's very, very good. I mean, if it's another name, maybe it doesn't work so good.
You still play Sepultura songs live?
What? Sorry.
You still play live Sepultura songs?
Yes, we play.
Which one?
We play in this part of the tour. We are playing Bestial Devastation, Morbid Visions, and Troops of Doom.
Oh, good choice.
It's the main title of.
Sepultura announced that they are playing their last tour.
Yes.
And they are preparing the final show.
Yes.
Will you be part of this show?
I don't know yet, because I'm not. I don't know the date, so I cannot say, okay, I'll be part of this. So I have to wait for Andreas. He has to tell me, like, if he will invite me. He has to. Okay, Jairo, it's June. Okay, June. I'm in Brazil and I can do it. Oh, it's on September. Okay, September I'm in Brazil, but next year, in July and August, I'll be in Europe. So for a long time, we have festivals to do. So depends on the date, the main date. I think they're gonna play this gig, I think, only in São Paulo. And I'm not pretty sure if the guys, Max and Igor, will play also. I really don't know. But if I am in Brazil, for sure, I'll be with them, yes.
So it means there are still some tensions between brothers and the band?
Wow, a lot.
Still, even after so many years?
Oh yes, too much tension.
Pity.
Yes.
Because the reunion with them would be really great.
Yes.
But there is the theory that after the final show they will split up and be back with the original lineup. Have you heard this?
Yeah, I mean, you mean the original with Andreas? Yeah.
You think it's possible that?
Yeah, it's a theory in Brazil also, like because a lot of bands in Brazil did that. Big bands in Brazil, not metal bands, but you know, big bands in Brazil, popular bands, they did that. Like they split, they took their time for like relaxing for 2 years, and then they came back, you know, like with the original lineup and playing old songs. So very huge tour in Brazil, and they make a lot of money, and then they split again. So so people in Brazil always talk about this. Oh, Sepultura will do the same. I don't know. I don't know. I see Andreas nowadays. He's very happy, you know, with this, and very decided. He's a very nice guy and very, you know, smart, intelligent, and his spirit, it's very good. His heart, and I can see Andreas every time we talk and or we met. I met him a couple months ago. He's like very happy with his girlfriend, with his other kinds of art. He's writing poems, and he has a kind of a gallery, you know. So I don't know if he will, you know, split and then come back. He plays classical guitar, and he plays with other bands from popular music, sometimes rock, but I don't think he will come back soon, but it's possible. I don't know. Yeah.
By the way, how do you like the albums after the split with Max?
Actually, I don't like too much as I like the Arise, Chaos AD, and you know, I like more those old stuff, as I like the old stuff from Slayer and from Metallica and then all the bands. So, but I'm like pretty much Machine Messiah and Quadra. I think they are very. It's another band for me. You know, like you can put any name in these records. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not the Sepultura I know from the beginning, but these albums, those two albums, it's amazing for me as a musician. It's like, wow, this is like with Eloy, you know, on the drums. It's amazing. And I told the guys once, like, they were a little bit lazy, and then Eloy came to the band, like young bloods. The guy's amazing, and was like, so it obligates the guy to do something, you know, like, okay, let's play like this. So, but I like pretty much the last two albums, and they put in a new album. Yeah, they will put a new album I think in the beginning, in the February or something, March, I don't know, but it's a new album. It's an EP. It's 4 new songs.
Yeah. They announced something like this.
Yes,
yeah, true.
With Nick Ruteman, the drummer, Grayson.
By the way, you've been playing a bass in Metallica cover band.
Yes, 20 years.
20 years?
Yes.
Do you have any favorite songs? Because now you don't know them only from listening, but from playing as well. I mean, there are songs which are better to listen and songs which are better to play.
Yeah, sure.
Do you have?
You mean from Metallica? Oh yes. For example, I have a song I like too much to listen and I love to play. It's Orion. It's instrumental song, so I love this song. And songs from Kill 'Em All and maybe 2 from Master of Puppets. Fade to Black, it's a Master of Puppets I like too much. Well, we play a lot of songs. We did a huge concert in Brazil with my Metallica tribute band, which I played bass. I don't play guitar in this band. And the band is 35 years now. I played I played with them in the last 20 years, and it's the only band in Brazil, endorsed by the Met Club.
Oh.
Yeah, the fan club in America.
You have some kind of name, or just a cover band?
Metallica Cover Brazil.
Okay.
There.
Simple.
And we play a couple of years ago, we played with an orchestra in Brazil. So we made the SMM, but we wrote some new stuff. We wrote, we played songs that with the orchestra, that Metallica didn't.
Oh, in this way.
Didn't record, yeah. So we arranged everything with the maestro. We arranged the other songs, and it was amazing.
By the way, you play songs of 3 different bass players, yeah?
Yeah, yes.
And when you play the notes, which you think is most complicated or twisted? I don't know.
Cliff Burton.
Cliff?
Yes. It's not only twisted. It's genius. You know. So it's amazing. So I couldn't make something wrong. So and I know Jason and personally, and he's a big fan of Morbid Visions.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big fan of Morbid Visions. He told me it was very funny because we play the first gig of for Derek in Brazil. I think it was Against the name of the album.
Yeah.
The first gig in Brazil, we played together. They called me to play with them. So we joined a band, different. Sepultura made a different band in the first gig. We played for 22,000 people in São Paulo. And we joined a different band. It was me, Andreas, Igor, Paulo, Jason Newsted, and Mike Patton.
It was Sepultura? It was called?
No.
Because I heard that there was.
Yeah, there's a Sepultura, but not this. was Sepultura. I mean, Derek, Paulo, Andreas, and Igor. And then they called me to play guitar also, and Mike Patton singing from Faith No More. And Jason, this was after the Reload album. And we make a huge concert there. It was amazing, open air like this, amazing. And Jason told me at that night on the backstage, he told me and Andreas, we were together, me and Andreas, he told me, man, I'm a big fan of you and Morbid Visions album. I love it. It's the best album from Sepultura. And I just look at Andreas like this. And he was like, fuck you, man.
One of the bands that you associate most was The Mist.
Yes.
You left them twice, as I read in the internet. Why?
I was in the band twice.
Yeah, you left the band.
Oh twice. Yes, I left the band twice. The first time I left the band, and the second time they quit me. Like they said, like, okay, go out. But it's always because of alcohol.
Oh, okay.
So I stopped drinking 6 years ago. But now talking serious, I was in the band from 1990 to 1997, I think. Yes. And then we made 3 albums together. They already had one album, called it Phantasmagoria. We made more 3 albums, and with different lineups, you know. But the most of the time was me, a drummer, a singer, and the bass player who, was the lightning tech for Sepultura.
Oh.
He was the guy, Marcelo. He's a very close friend of mine. We talk almost every day. He lives in LA. And when Sepultura quit, when Sepultura broke up, they asked everybody from the crew, like in a meeting, okay, where you go now? You stay with us or you stay with Max? And then some people will stay with them and some people went with Max at that time. This guy went with Max, and he was living in America already. And he is the first bass player of Soulfly.
Oh.
So he was a bass player for The Mist, and then he was bass player for Soulfly. And now he works and he's a manager in Whiskey A Go Go in Los Angeles. and Rainbow Bar as well. And so I quit the Mist in 1997 because we were like, less gigs, less ideas. So we were, quitting the band, everybody. So it was a trio, me, a drummer, and a bass player. So we quit. Everybody quits together. So the band was over. Then I joined another band that I came to Europe, Eminence. I joined this band as a bass player also. I love play bass. So we made a lot of tours in Europe, but it's a small band. And then I was kicked out of this band. I had a lot of problems in the past with alcohol. And then I was kicked out of the band in 2005. Then I stopped playing music. I stopped it. I entered to my cavern and I stayed there. It was the darkest times of my life. I stayed there for 10 years. In 2015, I was with my therapist, and she told me 5 years, 2010 to 2015. In 2015 or 16, she told me okay, you're good now. You don't need to come here anymore. I went there every week for 5 years. You don't need to come back anymore. I give you, release, you can go. But the solution for your case, it's music. So you have to play in a band. Everything we talk, I understand that you have to play in a band. That's your passion. So I in 2018, the guys from the Mist, the original guys, but without Marcelo, Marcelo was in LA. So with another bass player, they asked me to join the band again. So I played with them 2018 and 19. That 19 gig where I met Alex and we played together, and then was a spark for the Troops of Doom. So in 2020, in the pandemic, in the middle of the year, maybe June, something like that, the guy from the Mist, the singer and leader, he was like, okay, Jairo, you have to decide it, or you stay with us, or you stay with the Troops of Doom. So I decided to be with the Troops of Doom. So I quit the band.
So the Mist is just a past now.
Yes, it is.
Last year you released album Mass to the Grotesque, and after this year, how do you look on this album? Do you still think it's perfect, or you see that you could something change? Plus, what is the reaction of the people, of the fans of this music?
Okay. I never thought one album of myself album, my own album was perfect. Never. I could change a lot of things, but that was like a photograph. It's the caption of that moment, so I respect that. In the next one, I make my new changes and everything, and new ideas. The crowd, they love this album. I mean, everybody from the critics to the crowd, and my label, everybody in the record label, okay, this is one of the best album of the year for us, and blah blah blah. And so I'm very proud of this album. It's evolution for us. Some people tell me okay, I love more and I prefer Antichrist Reborn, your first album. I like this one, but it's like this when you are in a band. So far, so good. I mean, we are playing a lot. We have a lot of gigs to do. This tour is 37 gigs in 2 months, and we going to places we never went before, like Dubai. What the fuck? Jablunkov. Well, and it's amazing. Yes, and we have more gigs to do next year. I mean, we will tour. We already have a tour with Left to Die. Yeah. And Central America, Costa Rica, Honduras, place like that. and this is close to Brazil, so it's great. It's easy. And then we have festivals already in Europe in July. We're gonna play at Wacken. We're gonna play at a lot of Alcatraz. You know, so people are asking us to, okay, come here. So this is very good. This is very good.
You talked about Dubai twice. Do you have any restrictions, or I don't know, some rules which you have to do or don't to do when you will be playing in Dubai?
I don't know about the logistic, you know, instruments, you know, things like that, merchandise. Maybe we cannot.
But I mean more about
the language.
What do you have in your cover art?
Nobody asks us anything. Like you can bring your CDs and everything. Okay, I hope.
You are playing since 5 years, I think.
Yes.
You've got 2 albums, 2 mini albums. So when the new one?
Okay, we have 2 mini albums from the beginning. We made Rise of Heresy and Absence of Light, and then we put the full album, Antichrist Reborn, and then we put A Mass to the Grotesque. But we have a 5th album. It's the Prelude to Blasphemy. We have it here in vinyl. Prelude to Blasphemy. It's both first albums with 2 new songs, and it's just like because our first mini albums, it's ours. We didn't sold it to a record label, so we have to give the songs to our label, and they start this idea. Okay, let's do it in one album. Put everything together. It's the same idea from Roadrunner when we gave the Morbid Visions and Bestial Devastation. In Brazil, it's 2 albums. It's a mini album, Bestial, and Morbid Visions, the full length album. But in Europe and America, it's one album with both songs, both albums. So my intention is to finish this tour in December 9, December 8. I go home, see if my wife is still there waiting for me. I don't know. I hope so. And then I go there and I'll take a rest for 15 days in the middle of nowhere in the mountains, and then I start to write in the new album. So my intention is to record in September of next year, or maximum.
In the year later, the new album should be out. Probably.
2027 will be out. Yes, yes, for sure.
First cover arts of your albums are similar to the Bestial Devastation and Morbid Visions.
Yes.
But the last one is more like European, because the Dean Seagrave did it. Do you have idea for the next cover or artists?
I don't have idea. I know what I want, but I don't have idea. I mean, I didn't stop to think about which artist, but I have an ideas of something, some ideas. But the guy who always talked to me about this and we decide together is Marcelo. He's not here with us now. He came back to Brazil because of he works a lot with other bands, Slayer, Creator, and a lot of bands, Machine Head, Soulfly. He works for Nuclear Blast, and so he has too much work. We bring Fabio, the substitute, and he's doing this to me. So when I come back to Brazil, I will talk to Marcelo about the art and everything. And this art here, it's this painting. It's from Sergio, the same guy from Bestial Devastation. He used the same colors from Bestial, and but nowadays he didn't need to hide, you know, like.
But we can say that it will be still in the vein of 80s or 90s.
Yes, sure.
Before we end, I've got one question about your guest appearance. In Zdechły Anioł you have your guest appearance. Can you tell me something more? How did it happen?
Who is?
Marek's band.
Oh,
Marek's
yes,
band.
yes.
You play there as solo, I think, yeah?
I played a solo. Yeah, it was very difficult to, like, we didn't have time and everything was crazy. And but was very good. I came to a friend's home and he has a studio. I was in a really rush times. I have 4 kids, so I have a lot of things to do. And I was in a rush and traveling in Brazil. And then he called me to do the solo. And I was like, man, how I never did that before. I mean, so far, from each other, like, it's a new technology for me. I'm from the old times, so how are we gonna do it in the studio, me and you? No, you have to do this and send to the guy by email. It's really modern for me, but the band is great. So I don't do this to, anybody. Like play here, play there. No, I don't do this. So first of all, he is a very nice guy, and the band is great also. So was really I'm proud of this. I went to this friend of mine, and he's a very, very good guitar player. And I was like, okay, man, I want to do something old school, but at the same time something to fix in the head, like people. And he was like, okay, I'll help you here. So I started to do this, and he was like, okay, you can create something more melodic here. And, oh, this is good. And so I play everything. And I think was great. I think the result was amazing. Not the solo, but the whole stuff. And we had this issue with, he sent me something and a package to Brazil, right? And it never came to my, my place, and then we have this issue. But well, it's very proud. I'm very proud of it.
You mentioned you have 4 kids. Are they fans of metal music or totally different?
No, fortunately not. They are into soccer, football. That's it. I have 3 boys and a girl. My girl made Amanda. She made birthday yesterday. She made 17, and she's a princess. She's unbelievable, but nothing to do with me. So for sure, she's beautiful. And this one,
like model.
She's like a model. She's amazing. And I have Andre, 23, Eric, 31, and Igor, 37. And no, I put the name Igor. Igor Cavallero, it's like a godfather.
Yeah.
And my son doesn't want to listen to metal. He's like a more raggy.
But I mean, they understand your way of life.
They understand that. That's what I do since I was a kid, 15 years old. So they understand. Yes, I'm a very lucky guy because my wife understands this a lot. So we talk every day for sure, but she's like, oh, I miss you so much, but I know this is your work and your life. And I prefer like this, you on the road, because when you are here at home, it's a pain in the ass, because I'm very anxious, like, I want to play, I want to go there. And I don't know how staying home, like doing nothing. So she's happy with this, and my kids also, yes.
Okay, Jairo, thank you for your time. Greetings, and the last words are yours.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed the show tonight, here in Jablunkov, Czech Republic. I love it. And I hope everybody, try to go to our shows next time, maybe. We come back in Europe next July. That's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.